Former President Donald Trump has pulled his endorsement from Mo Brooks, the Republican lawmaker currently running for Senate in Alabama, because, as Trump claims, Mo Brooks is too woke. Mo Brooks has gone woke, so Trump had to pull his endorsement. I will tell you what Trump means by that. You will laugh, as I will, several times during this delicious story. So let me start here. And by the way, Mo Brooks has now reacted to this, so I'll get to Mo Brooks' full statement as well in this video, which is also incredible. So first here, the big news from Politico. Trump takes back Senate endorsement for Mo Brooks. So here the two are back in August of last year at the Save America rally. Now, before I even get to the details in the story, Matt Binder shared this on Twitter, and it's hilarious. So Mo Brooks based his entire identity around being a Trump guy. So you have here on Twitter, Mo Brooks endorsed by Trump. Even in his name, Mo Brooks endorsed by President Trump. This guy loved Donald Trump, and maybe still does. This tweet here, I was the first GOP member to object to the 2020 election results. This is how crazy this man was. Not enough for Donald Trump. He's still too woke. I've always stood by President Trump. Now I'm the Trump-endorsed U.S. Senate candidate in Alabama. Not anymore, buddy. He had this one as well. I'm proud to be endorsed by President Trump for a third time. Here they are at the White House. And now, let's look at Trump's statement. He said here, I hereby withdrawing my endorsement of Mo Brooks for the Senate. So, why? Well, let's get into it. Trump asserted in a statement that Brooks went woke by arguing it was legally impossible for the former president to be reinstated. Trump also criticized Brooks for hiring a new campaign staff who brilliantly convinced him to stop talking about the 2020 election. Why do lawmakers, I know why they have to, because that's where the base is. But when you align yourself with Donald Trump, this is what you're setting yourself up for. Not only do you have to sell your soul, you have to remind Trump every 2 hours that you've sold your soul. If you don't, he's going to revoke his endorsement and support somebody else who's going to kiss his feet even more. So even though this man was the first to acknowledge or to object to the election results, which of course, all that complete bullshit, but still, he was the first one to do this. This was not enough for Donald Trump because he said legally it's not possible for Trump to be reinstated. You can't acknowledge any facts at all. If you acknowledge any facts at all, you're too woke for Donald Trump. More here. So Trump said, quote, I am hereby withdrawing my endorsement of Mo Brooks for the Senate, Trump said. I don't think the great people of Alabama will disagree with me. Election fraud must be captured and stopped, or we won't have a country anymore. I will be making a new endorsement in the near future. And a source close to Brooks confirmed he is staying in the race. Well, so before I get to Mo Brooks' reaction, who made Trump endorse instead? Well, Trump told the Washington Examiner last week that he was considering reversing his endorsement of the disappointing Brooks and instead backing Brit or rival Mike Durant. So on Monday, Trump met with Durant at his Mar-a-Lago resort in Florida to discuss the race, according to a source with the Durant campaign and a source close to Trump. Durant, a retired Army pilot who survived a helicopter crash in Somalia and was portrayed in the movie Black Hawk Down, has led the Republican primary in recent polling. So somebody who was portrayed in Black Hawk Down, Trump is almost certainly going to endorse this guy. I mean, they go on to say here, Trump thought he was a real tough guy. Like, Trump is really taken in by spectacle. So if you were portrayed in a blockbuster movie, a Hollywood movie, that's good for Trump. Even though this is the same party that always talks about crazy Hollywood, oh, these Hollywood elites, but they support a television personality, Donald Trump, or, Ronald Reagan, or possibly this guy here who was portrayed in Black Hawk Down. Just incredible. Now, Mo Brooks, as you see here, no longer doesn't say endorsed by Trump. Not up here, not down here. Poor guy. Got his feelings hurt. So here is his full statement. I'm going to read it all because it's all just fantastic. It's disappointing that, just like in 2017, President Trump lets Mitch McConnell manipulate him again. Every single negative TV ad against our campaign has come from McConnell and his allies. I wish President Trump wouldn't fall for McConnell's ploys, but once again, he has. I have not changed. I am the only proven America First candidate in this Senate race. I'm the only candidate who fought voter fraud and election theft when it counted between November 3rd and January 6th, which of course it did not, but he has to do this again. I repeat what has prompted President Trump's ire. The only legal way America can prevent 2020's election debacle is for patriotic Americans to focus on and win the 2022 and 2024 elections so that we have the power to enact laws that give us honest and accurate elections. President Trump asked me to rescind the 2020 elections, immediately remove Joe Biden from the White House, immediately put President Trump back in the White House, and hold a special election for the presidency. As a lawyer, I've repeatedly advised President Trump that January 6th was the final election contest verdict, and neither the U.S. Constitution nor the U.S. Code permit what President Trump asks, period. Before I even finish the last paragraph here, just, again, it's all he is doing is acknowledging reality. That Trump, it's 2022. We can't put you back in the White House right now. It's not legally possible. And this was too woke. He goes on to say here, I've told President Trump the truth, knowing full well that it might cause President Trump to rescind his endorsement. But I took a sworn oath to defend and protect the U.S. Constitution. I honor my oath. That is the way I am. I break my sworn oath for no man. I'm still the most conservative candidate in the race. Katie Britt's campaign is supported and funded by McConnell's allies, and she's still a high-taxing, open borders, cheap foreign labor, Chamber of Commerce lobbyist. There's only one conservative option in this race, and I'm confident that the people of Alabama will see that on Election Day. Notice he does not mention Durant, who, again, is the Black Hawk Down guy. So he's not going to mention him because that might be the guy that is even more conservative than Mo Brooks is. But just amazing to see these people eat their own over the tiniest of things. Donald Trump is such a child. There is no equivalent of this, not even anywhere near an equivalent of this in the Democratic Party. Can you imagine, like, if Joe Biden operated this way, if Bernie Sanders operated this way? Like, we're talking about complete insanity here. Trump is still focusing on the election that he lost, and because his ego cannot accept that more people didn't like him than liked him, because he can't accept that he's deeply disliked, he is still fighting the results because he can't possibly imagine, or at least he can't bring himself to publicly acknowledge that he is unliked, that the other guy won. It is so incredible, but at the same time, it's very entertaining, and it's going to be, a fun race to watch here. Who is going to win this out of these three? Is Trump's endorsement going to matter that much? I guess we'll find out.